Hey, the MMA Examiner is here today with Marcus Rogan Dempsey. Of course, is a local commentator on the sport of MMA. You might have seen him at the Rumble on the River. In the upcoming video that will be coming out of that, you'll be hearing him commentate. Okay, we're going to be reviewing real quickly the upcoming fights for UFC 116 and the viewpoints that Marcus Rogan Dempsey and I both have on who will win these fights. Okay, let's first of all go through Carwin versus Lesnar. Okay, who's going to win that fight?
Shane Carwin. Shane Carwin's got a 12-0 record. Although Brock Lesnar's fought a higher caliber of people in a shorter period of time, I think Shane Carwin's got better experience. I want Carwin to knock Lesnar out because I just don't like Lesnar's attitude. If he wants to make the drama, keep it in the WWE. We don't need people like that representing MMA.
You know, I would have to agree with you about the drama, and I also think that with Brock Lesnar's stomach leaking into his intestine or whatever it is, that he's going to lose from that. I just don't think you can come back stronger with that kind of problem, and I think he's got something wrong with him still, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think it goes into the late rounds either way.
No. Carwin, third round.
All right, well, the second fight is Yoshiro Akiyama against Chris Lieben. What do you think will happen there, Rogan?
They don't call him Chris the Cripple Lieben for no reason. Chris Lieben is going to knock the dude out. He's a good striker. He's aggressive. Likes to bang. He's got a 21-6 record. Only guys he's really lost to are Michael Bisping, Jason McDonald, Anderson Silva, people like that, high-caliber people. Although Akiyama's got a 13-1 record, he's a K1 guy, so there's a great amount for him, but, sometimes K1 fighters don't translate good to cage fighters. It's a different methodology from ring to cage.
You know, I would have to say with Akiyama being a top-notch judoka, he's a Japanese fighter, I think he's just going to destroy Lieben. I think we're looking at a whole different level of fighter there at 185 pounds, and maybe even someone that can challenge Anderson Silva.
Depends on whether or not Akiyama can get to the clinch.
But we'll see who's right. Okay? We're going to find out on Saturday night.
We will.
Okay, now let's look at this next fight, which is Chris Lytle versus Matt Brown.
I think Chris Lytle's going to win that match. He's got a 28-17 record. They're both Ultimate Fighter alumni, but Chris Lytle has seen a lot better UFC fighters than Matt Brown. He's only losses really are to Marcus Davis, Josh Koscheck, Thiago Alves, Matt Hughes, Matt Serra. So those are like really high-class people. Either way, both of them need to win this fight to get to a better fighter. That way they can solidify their status as a fighter in this class and start to climb the chain. Matt Brown, 11-8, another Ultimate Fighter. Only real guy he's fought though is Flavio Almeida. Other than that, he hasn't had a huge string of guys to fight that are high class.
And obviously, we look at this weight class closely because, our own Charlie Rader here, we all believe that he's up at that level and should be called up to the big leagues at some point here. He's now 13-5. But I got to say, I just think Chris Lytle wins this fight. I think Matt Brown is... I just think that he's just a much weaker fighter. I think this is really going to be it for him in the UFC.
Yeah, I don't think he has the... I don't know if it's going to be it, but I don't think he has the same class level that Lytle has.
Okay, this next one is Krzysztof Szynski versus Stephan Bonnar.
You hate that name, don't you?
Yeah, it's just hard to say.
I think Szynski's going to win it. This is a rematch. Bonnar lost last time, TKO. Due to a cut. Szynski's got a great streak going right now. He's 19-9. He's a good athlete. He's a good attitude. He's a good guy. He's a good fighter. He's going to look to put Bonnar away pretty early because anybody who has a rematch like that after they beat the guy already doesn't want to continue to go 3 rounds with the guy. Stephan Bonnar, on the other hand, has a 3-fight loss streak here. He needs to win this to redeem himself after the last loss. He needs to win this to start his climb back up to the top. I think he needs to step out from in front of the camera more, back into the gym, and we'll see if he's done that since his last fight with Szynski.
I think we're just going to see which Stephan Bonnar shows up.
Yeah.
Both mentally and physically. But I'm with Stephan Bonnar because, like you, Rogan, he's a Taekwondo guy, and I like those Taekwondo kicks. And I want to see him deliver one to the face of Krzysztof Szynski.
That would be cool.
Or maybe even to the midsection.
I hope Honor wins, but I think Szynski's going to win.
Yeah, he's just one of, you can't help but not like him because he's just a guy who, when he brings it, he will bring it,
Yeah.
Okay, the last fight we're looking at for the main card is George Sotiropoulos versus Kurt Pellegrino. What do you think is going to happen in that fight?
It's going to be a grappling match to the death. Both of these guys are grapplers. They string together most of their victories by submission. Pellegrino has the higher level of submission victories. He's 15-4. He's got a 4-fight streak. He's only lost to Nate Diaz, Joe Daddy Stevenson, and Drew Fickett. But he's either going to win his fight by submission or TKO. It very rarely does it go to decision. Sotiropoulos, on the other hand, has a higher level of decision fights. He either finishes by submission or goes to distance. He beat Joe Daddy just a couple of weeks ago when he fought him in his last fight. He's got a 6-fight streak. Both of these guys are looking to take each other out to progress to the next level in this weight class, which is the 55 class. So these guys,
who is it?
They're lightweights. I'm picking Pellegrino. I'm thinking he's going to finish second round submission.
Really, I got Pellegrino. I think he's going to finish with a knockout. I think we're going to see some interesting evolution of this fighter. Okay, well, the last thing I'm just going to bring up, since we got another minute or two left, is we will be having an upcoming video release of Rumble on the River CD or DVD. Of course, it stars Marcus Rogan Dempsey, among others. Why are you excited about this?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it because I was there. It was a good event.
Right.
It was a really exciting event. The fighters did a great job.
They really did.
I think the camera guys did a great job. There's going to be lots of interviews on there from fighters before the fight. There's going to be, commentating. There's going to be, of course,
Jammer of POSP
knockout
commentates.
That was good. We did have some guests. Right. We did have some guest commentators. We had, a title match that evening. I know the crowd enjoyed the matches, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching the fights at home.
My understanding is that, from the rough cut, that you look really good on there, and that it seems like it's a very professionally done thing. So we'll see.
I haven't seen it yet.
They will be on sale shortly here at Power MMA.
Yeah, and if you guys, when you come in to stop and get the DVD, take a class. I mean, why come to a gym or why have a gym in your neighborhood if you're not going to use it?
Exactly. Come to Power MMA. Look behind me.
Feel the power.
The supplements behind here. That's what Marcus takes to be tough. Okay. All right.
Look at that.
There you go. Look at that muscle. Look at that muscle. Okay. We will see you later.